That was a very hard impact.
Full course caution. Huge impact between the 99, the Daytona prototype, and the 62,
Memo
the
Gidley
GTLM Ferrari. Memo Gidley behind the wheel of the 99.
That crash was more than 3 years ago in Daytona. It still gets my heart racing today. And next month, I am so glad to say that Memo Gidley will return to racing as a driver for TKO Motorsports. He will race in the Pirelli World Challenge Series during the IndyCar weekend at Sonoma, September 15th through the 17th. He'll be behind the wheel of a Porsche GT3R. Congratulations just on coming back. You're signing with TKO Motorsports, and we look forward to having you out there. It's just been such a long road, a long recovery. 3 years. Is it a little surreal to even look at that crash and think how far you've come?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that crash was just a blink in the eye because really the recovery, it's actually almost 4 years. But the almost 4 years, and it took about 2.5 years to get to where I was sort of enjoying life again. And, before, the months after, it was just the nerve pain I was in, it was just horrible. And it was just, I was trying to find like little moments of joy just to keep me going. But watching the accident, I don't remember it, so I don't know, was that me in there or not?
Yeah. But like you said, there was so much pain to come back. What mentally kept you in that recovery process and make you want to return to the track with everything you've had to go through? Because multiple surgeries, you're not physically the same as you were. So how mentally did you stay in?
Are you saying I don't look very good?
No, not at all.
He looks
I'm
great.
just saying you've had 9 surgeries. You've had some fusions, you know.
Right.
You look fabulous. And I know you're a fitness nut, and that's great. But you've had to go through a lot of pain to get to where you are.
Absolutely.
Mentally, how do you go through that and want to return?
Absolutely. Well, people ask me, well, do you want to get back into a race car? And my number one goal right from the beginning, because I was so weak, I weighed 140 pounds and I was in just this chronic pain that was horrible. I just wanted to get back to where I could start living a normal life. And racing wasn't part of that at that point. For me, I was just focused on how I could get back stronger and get rid of the pain I was going through.
You know, Memo, I have to ask you, motor racing is replete with stories of guys that have done exactly what you're about to do. People have had serious injuries. A.J. Foyt's probably the king of it on and off the track with all the injuries he's had. Felipe Massa in Formula One, Niki Lauda have come back to race, in Lauda's case, 6 weeks after getting almost burned to death. But do you get inspiration from that? And have any of the drivers given you a call while you were rehabbing?
Yeah, you know, I've gotten a huge amount of support, not only from other drivers, but fans. And I always wonder, and I always mention this, that I don't know how an average person, you learn that people deal with stuff that maybe you've gone through, just average people that don't have the support of maybe family and as many friends or, people that are looking out for them. So it's, I actually feel pretty lucky, not to have gone through what I did, but to have the people that were behind me to, help keep me motivated and pull me out of it.
One of the key steps, obviously, is getting back on the track, and I wanted to ask about the role of the karting track up in Sonoma for that process for you.
Yeah, Sonoma Raceway is an awesome track. I mean, it's actually, there's a corner of the go-kart track that's named after me, which is great. So, but
the Gidley corner.
I have to do it well every time, otherwise, I have a lot to live up to. But it's, the whole facility is fantastic. We were talking about, but I went out there when I was 10 years old when I was racing motocross, long before I got into car racing, because I was 20 years old when I got into racing cars. And then go-karts were shortly after that. And it's a facility that I just go out and have fun at and enjoy being there probably 3 or 4 days during the week. So, I mean, I love it.
And you did some testing this summer in Utah, right? What did that entail?
The testing in Utah was a promoter test day for Pirelli World Challenge, which is the series that the race I'm going to be running in. And it's just really a way for the team, because TKO Motorsports is new to car racing. They come from offshore boat racing and drag racing, but new to car racing. So just to give them sort of a feeling of what it's like to be at a race weekend, and also to meet series officials and, other people that are around. What kind of support we would get. Yeah,
we're looking at your car right now. And for those who may not know about the Pirelli World Challenge Series, what is unique about that series? What does it offer racing fans?
Well, it's fantastic racing, and the cars are just very fast. It's probably, they resemble a street car, a McLaren or a Porsche or an Audi or a Corvette. but they're so much faster than the street car. They have probably 90% of the same parts, so very similar.
So as close to production cars you can get.
Close to
pretty
production, yeah, but extremely fast. And the Pirelli World Challenge, definitely some of the top drivers in the world, guys that are out there have raced all over the world. And I don't know why I keep putting this, making it difficult for myself to, come back to something so hard. But coming back to the Pirelli World Challenge Series, I could have done things a little bit easier, let's put it that way.
Well, you're a sailor. You're going to race in the Transpac one day?
Let me think about that.
Okay.
If I had a body double, then I would. I
Okay.
need to have a clone, so we'll see what happens.
Memo, thank you so much for coming in. Good health to you. Good luck to you. We look forward to watching you in September. It'll be a lot of fun. We're so glad you're here.
Thanks. Just anybody going through what I've gone through or any part of something that's hard, just hope to give people some inspiration that you never know what will happen. You just have to go after what you want, and that's what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Go for it.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, when we come back, we go back to NASCAR, and we're going to focus on the last great Coliseum. It's Bristol, baby, next on Raceweek.